Tony. Let's see if I can get back down now.
How's your husband?
Thank you. Better than.
hopefully these seats will be available. So Michelle, she's going to give her remarks, and then she'll give Royal Huntington. So she's going to then say, now he's a special supply. And then
Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm here too. Yeah, surgery in the waist. Great to have you. You guys ready for it tonight?
I'll stay.
Yeah, I'm still in the level. Yes, I guess. Taking up the minute.
Yeah, so after she'll have this time to actually like come down here. In fact, maybe we should, when she's giving the welcome remarks, already be down here. Yeah, so she'll be going. And I'll just say a quick welcome down here, and then yeah, so if I put stay up here, that's your bag, right? Okay. I didn't know.
So you guys are all sitting here.
I'm waiting on the shelves.
That might be still.
That's what I
She'll
did.
share something for us, like, and now special.
Well, Mazel Tov, it's finally here.
Here it is.
You'll really be on it.
I know.
Imagine that. Up to this point, you really will. It's all fake news.
If I'll feel any different or something, like an update,
You
like
get anointed, you have an anointing.
yeah, so
It's like
Ladies and gentlemen, it got pretty quiet. Bruchim Habaim, welcome to Congregation B'nai Israel. Our event is going to begin shortly, but before that, I'd like to share with you all a brand new original composition. I hope you enjoy it. If your cell phone's in your pocket, turn it off. If your cell phone's in your purse, turn it off. If your cell phone ringer's on and it plays a silly song, take your cell phone out and please turn it off. Thank you. Pretty good, huh? I've learned a lot since I graduated. Okay.
Adonai Shir Chadash
תהילתו מקצה הארץ.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו
יורדי הים ובלום,
איים ויושביהם,
יורדי הים ומלואם, איים ויושביהם.
שירו, 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 שירו לאדוני, שירו, 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 שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני.
שירו, 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 שירו לאדוני, שירו, 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 שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני, שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו, שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ.
יורדי הים ומלואו, איים ויושביהם.
יורדי הים ומלואו, איים ויושביהם. שירו, 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 שירו לאדוני, שירו, 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 שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו לאדוני, שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. שירו, שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, תהילתו מקצה הארץ. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd now like to introduce the president of Congregation B'nai Israel, Michelle Pardis.
Thank you, Cantor Greenberg. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. So welcome on this beautiful Sunday afternoon to our home here in this amazing event of installing Cantor Jacob Greenberg. So as a lot of you know, this has been postponed a few times because we wanted to wait until it was perfect weather on a perfect Sunday afternoon when you could all be here. We wanted our snowbirds back, we wanted safe travels, so we did that for you, Cantor. So most of you in this room know the story of Cantor, and I'm not going to go into too many details. We have other people that are going to do that. But a personal story, I was very blessed that while Cantor was our intern and then his first year here, he stayed with me for a while because I was in walking distance. A long walk, but walking distance. So those are some of the best times, I have to admit. Being an empty nester, it felt like having one of my children home with me. I learned some new TV shows I'd never seen before, thank you. Still a fan of The Office, thanks to Cantor. And just had that young energy that you see here when you come to services and you'll see today. And that's just truly him. It's how he is 24/7. And we are so blessed that we get that here as part of our family. So Cantor, welcome, welcome. Might be a couple years late, but we are glad you're here and hope you stay. And I also get the honor of introducing a video. And I think it's going to put a smile on everyone's face. It's not long, but man, is it powerful. It's from our Toms River and Brick U.S. Wires. And this is just their little tribute to you. Some of them couldn't be here. Some of them are under the weather, or possibly under the weather, if you know what I mean. But they did put this together for you, Cantor, so please enjoy the video. And thank you all for coming. You want me touching the microphone? That's dangerous.
Speaking for our chapter as a whole, there is no other candidate we would rather be on review with today than you. Congrats.
Hi, Cantor Day. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. We're so happy to have you here. We're so lucky to have you as our Cantor. Yes!
Congratulations, Cantor Jake, on your installment. We're so happy to have you here, and I wanted to thank you for everything you do for us.
An amazing Cantor. I'm so happy that you're on Cantor. You're actually the best.
They really said it all. You're the best. Thank you for everything you do for us. Congratulations, and we're happy to have you with us.
I wonder if I'll become TikTok famous now. I hope that happens. Been waiting for a while.
Elohim etzor lishonim me'era u'spatai midaber mirma ve'lim kalalai nafshi tido v'nafshi ke'afar lakol tiyeh Elohim Elohim
Elohai netzor leshonim me'era u'sfatai midaber mirma ve'lim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lakoti Elohai 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 netzor leshonim me'era u'sfatai midaber mirma ve'lim kalalai nafshi tidom v'nafshi ke'afar lakoti Elohai Elohai libi, betoratecha, netzor לשoni מרע, ושפתיים ידבר מרמה. ואם קל אליי נפשי תדום, ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה. אלוהי, אלוהי, אלוהי נצור לשוני מרע, ושפתיים ידבר מרמה. ואם קל אליי נפשי תדום, ונפשי כעפר לכל תהיה. אלוהי, אלוהי, יהיה לרצון ימרי פי, והגיע ליבי לפניך. I am so glad to be joined by some of my dearest mentors for my installation. I would not be the cantor I am today without their insight and guidance. First, I am thrilled to welcome Cantor Nancy Abramson, Dean of the H.L. Miller Cantorial School at the Jewish Theological Seminary. I know I speak for every JTS cantorial student, both past and present, when I say we are so privileged to have you as our Dean. And on a personal note, Cantor Abramson and I developed a very close relationship during my time as a student and still have that close-knit relationship. I learned so much from her in so many different contexts, and I also had the privilege of working on many different projects with her to try to make the school the best place it could possibly be. I am also joined by our Cantor Emeritus, Daniel Green, and his wife, Cantor Ruth Katz Green. After my first few Shabbatot as CBI's student cantor, I was relieved when they told me I had passed their exams. But all kidding aside, they have both been tremendous resources to me during these early stages of my career on all things CBI, Ocean County Jewelry, cantorial music, you name it, and so much more. I want to also address some of my other mentors who helped me get here but who could not be here today. My dear friend and mentor, Cantor Summer Greenwald Ganella, was not able to make it on this new date. Back when she was a senior cantorial student and I was just a first year, she took me under her wing, and ever since we first met, she has been there to advise me every step of the way on this cantorial journey. Hi, Cantor Summer. My teacher, Cantor Sanford Cohn, unfortunately could not make it today due to health concerns. Cantor Cohn first introduced me to cantorial music during our weekly coaching sessions while I was an undergrad. What started off as just learning music together grew into an apprenticeship. Cantor Cohn opened my eyes to all of the possibilities of the cantorate. I want to wish a refuah shlema to you, Chazan, a complete healing. This next song comes from Leonard Bernstein's masterpiece known simply as Mass, which was performed at the grand opening of the Kennedy Center. A simple song features quotations and inferences to various psalms and other biblical texts. The message of this piece is very, well, simple. While we often think of God and connecting with God as this very complicated idea, it's so much more simpler than we think. Sing God a simple song, loud laude. Make it up as you go along, lauda laude. Sing like you like to sing. God loves all simple things, for God is the simplest of all. For God is the simplest of all. I will sing the Lord a new song, to praise Him, to bless Him, to bless the Lord. I will sing His praises while I live, all of my days. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Blessed is the man who praises Him. Lauda, lauda, laude, and walks in His ways. I will lift up my eyes to the hills from whence comes my help. I will lift up my voice to the Lord, singing lauda laude. For the Lord is my shade, is the shade upon my right hand, and the sun shall not smite me by day, nor the moon by night. Blessed is the man who loves the Lord. Lauda, lauda, laude, and walks in His ways. Lauda, lauda, laude. Lauda, lauda, di, da, di. Day, all of my days. I am now pleased to sing this next song with Cantor Nancy Abramson. Ve'al Kulam is a text that comes at the end of the Amidah during the Hodayah section, the portion of the Amidah where we give thanks. For all these things, may your name be constantly blessed and praised forever and ever. Ve'al kulam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, yitbarach ve'yitromam, Shimcha Malkeinu תמיד לעולם ועד, ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד, וכל החיים יודוך סלח,
ויעללו את שמך
באמת, האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו, עזרתנו סלח, ועל כולם, ועל כולם, יתברך ויתרומם, יתברך ויתרומם, שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני,
הטוב שמך,
הטוב שמך, הטוב שמך, ולך נאה, נאה להודות. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce my partner in crime, CBI's very own rabbi, Rabbi Bill Gershon.
What a wonderful gathering this afternoon for this very special occasion. First of all, I want to just say that it was just wondrous to experience the singing and the performing of our chazanim under the direction of Cantor Greenberg. I couldn't see all of you because I'm usually sitting up here, but today I was down there. But I know that I was smiling and I saw their smiles, and I suppose all of you were smiling because one could sense the pure simcha, joy that has filled this room. And so thank you, Chazanim, for sharing with us thus far this beautiful music. And Mazel Tov to you, Jake and Greenberg, and to your family, to your mom, Tony, and sister Miriam. Where are you? Stand up. Both of you have become part of our B'nai Israel family. And to Aunt Leah from Zoom, and for all the family members and friends who are here to celebrate, both here in the sanctuary and on live stream, for this auspicious occasion in your life. So all of this started when I reached out to my old friend, Chazan Nancy Abramson at JTS, who heads up the Cantorial School. And I was looking at the time for a cantorial intern to help me out during a year that we did not have a chazan. And I told her that we were seeking a good Torah reader, someone to teach and to interact with our kids on Sundays, to lead services on the holidays and 2 Shabbatot a month during the year. And she said there was one student that she thought might be a fit, and that was none other than Jake Greenberg. And from my very first conversation with him, I found a person who wanted to learn and to grow, but also to contribute and offer his talents, energy, and commitment. And upon his arrival, he quickly endeared himself to the congregation and became a trustworthy student, eager to learn, filled with exuberance and excitement for all things Jewish, and especially the role of Chazan. And in the months that followed, it became clear to me and Phil Brilliant, our president at the time, that Jake could be more than our student interim Chazan, but actually take on the role of Chazan of the congregation. Now I want you to know that Jake went through the same rigorous interview process, trial by fire, as others had, who, by the way, were older and more experienced than him, but in short order, he rose above them all, right to the top, and the rest is history. Cantor Greenberg, Jake, my partner in crime, today has been a long time coming. First, COVID derailed our plans, and then your own battle with COVID, and we all pray that you continue to gain strength and equilibrium. And finally, we gather today to formally install you as our Chazan and to celebrate your cantorate and leadership. So I want to begin with a prayer. It's a prayer written by a young, aspiring musician. It's entitled A Musician's Prayer. O God, let my fingers make beautiful music. Let my voice be as wonderful as possible. Make my eyes see the compassion of the composer. My ears hear the music. My soul feel the art. But even if I succeed, do not let me forget the purpose of the music and the beauty. O mighty God, do not take my heart away from my passion for music. The young man who wrote those words, which parenthetically are written on lined music paper, parsed with musical notation bar lines, is none other than a very young Jake Greenberg. You see, Jake's day school teacher in Baltimore, Rabbi Stuart Seltzer, happens to be my best friend. And Rabbi Seltzer, the consummate teacher, kept all these years those lined music sheets because they were and still are an extraordinary expression of spiritual maturity and longing that defied the young Jake Greenberg's age. When I told Stuart that we're going to have his installation, this is going back to hoary antiquity, he shared them with me, and I kept them in a safe place to share them with you on this day. Well, Jake, God did not take away your passion for music or your desire to strive for excellence, artistry, and soulfulness. Indeed, God blessed you not only with a sweet and beautiful voice, but with all the qualities that make you, you. A story is told of the Baal Shem Tov who was once listening most intently to a musician. When his students asked him why he was so absorbed in what he had heard, the Baal Shem replied, when a musician plays, he pours out all that he has done. Jake, Cantor Greenberg, when you sing or daven, you pour out all that you have done, and all that you have learned, and all that you have become. A teacher, a chazan, a wonderful USY advisor, a fierce basketball opponent, a great role model for our kids and our adults, a sweet singer of Israel, and above all, a mensch. What is a chazan? The Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law, sets forth the requirements for the person who serves as Shaliach Tzibur, the one who leads the congregation. The chief requirement of a chazan, according to the Shulchan Aruch, is not that the chazan possess a fine voice, although this is desirable, but rather tzarich shehaya hagun, the chazan must be fit. According to one commentary, fit means to be suitable, respectable, responsible, caring, warm, and loving. It means to possess a spiritual quality that binds the chazan to the congregation. Cantor Greenberg, you are all these and more. The word for song in Hebrew is shirah, and it has the same numerical equivalent as the word for tefillah, prayer. Prayer is song, and to sing is the ability to pierce the neshama, to crack open our souls to the possibility of God's presence in this world, to allow us to feel, to cry, to rejoice. The Talmud exclaims, Rachmana liba baye, God wants the heart. Jake, more than anything else, you have given to us of your lave, your heart. It is your passion for Judaism and Yiddishkeit that moves us. It is your commitment to the high ideals of the Jewish people that inspires us. It is your soulful davening that brings us all closer to the Kadosh Baruch Hu, to the Holy One. Cantor Greenberg, Jake, it is my prayer for you that God continue to bless you with good health as you continue to heal. May we, as partners, continue to enjoy our work together and to move our congregation forward. And may all of us have the zechut, the merit and the privilege to be uplifted by your melody, moved by your chant, touched by your neshama. May you go mechayil lechayil, from strength to strength, and let us all say, Amen. Mazel tov to you. It is now my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the installing officer for Cantor Greenberg, his teacher and mentor, the director of the H.L. Miller Cantorial School and College of Jewish Music of the Jewish Theological Seminary, Chazan Nancy Abramson. I got a few more things. Chazan Abramson is past president of the Cantors Assembly. She has performed as soloist at Carnegie Hall, Avery Fisher Hall, the Rose Theater at Jazz at Lincoln Center, and sung with the Rinat Choir in Israel under the baton of Zubin Mehta. Her cantorial and musical accomplishments are too numerous to list at this time. Suffice it to say that she is one of the most respected cantors in the country. She is a teacher and mentor not only to her students at JTS, but to cantors and rabbis throughout the country and the greater Jewish world. Nancy, thank you so much coming down to Toms River to share this special day with all of us, and of course Jake. And now you will formally install as our Chazan. Ladies and gentlemen, Cantor Greenberg's teacher and mentor, Chazan Nancy Abramson.
Thank you, Rabbi Gershon, and thank you to the leadership of Congregation B'nai Israel for inviting me to participate in this ceremony. For a teacher, it doesn't get much better than this. Today is Rosh Chodesh, the day we celebrate a new month in the Jewish calendar cycle and add the Hallel service to our praise in our daily prayers. It is fitting to combine the celebration of the month of Iyar with Cantor Greenberg's long overdue installation. When Jake was a student at JTS, he often led our davening community in a joyous Hallel, weaving beloved familiar melodies with new tunes he learned at the seminary and elsewhere. Jake's beautiful voice and passion for prayer enhanced the services for the students and faculty at JTS. I am confident that his davening here at CBI has become even sweeter and richer. I don't have to tell you that you are truly fortunate to have Cantor Greenberg on your team. When I prepare remarks for an installation ceremony, I start by looking at the Torah reading for the week. Parshat Kedoshim, which begins, "You shall be holy because I, the Lord your God, am holy," offers a code of behavior that is heavy on punishment. And I'd like to keep this installation on a more positive note. As Cantor Greenberg knows, because he's been at a few of these, my other source for material is often a student's application. When I opened Jake's file, I found his application along with his first year review. I ask all students at the end of their first year in the cantorial school to write about their experience. I offer questions as prompts, and most students write a page, a few pages. Your Cantor submitted a 14-page document. And boy, did he give me great material for this installation. Cantor Greenberg began his first year review by writing, "During this past year, I felt I had a good grip on the work for my courses. I showed up prepared for almost every class and made sure I had a true understanding of the material we had gone over within and without the classroom." Your Cantor is always prepared. I am sure that this important trait did not begin in cantorial school. I get the feeling that Jake was born prepared. For those of you who didn't see, his mother says not so much. Showing up and being ready is 90% of success. And we all know that the other 10% is hard work. Cantor Greenberg scores a 100 in, as he wrote in his review, having a good grip on the work. Every cantorial student is assigned a coach for the year. This mentor assists the student in mastering the nusach they are learning and often serves as a role model. In his first year, Jake worked with Cantor Robert Kival and wrote the following about his experience. "I really enjoyed working with Cantor Kival, so much so that I decided to continue studying with him over the summer break. Your Cantor is smart, I'm sure that's no surprise to you, but I have never encountered another student who extended his training over the summer in the way that Jake chose to do. Cantor Kival, Zichrono Livracha, passed away this winter, and Cantor Greenberg gave a beautiful video tribute at the memorial organized by the Cantors Assembly. Jake, what you don't know is how much joy you brought to Cantor Kival. When you disappeared for a few weeks that summer, Jake was working at Ramah as a Rosh Edah and was a little busy. He called to ask me if you were okay. He was worried about you, and he missed spending time with you. Congregation B'nai Israel, know that the man we are installing today as your cantor is meticulous, loyal, and loved by his colleagues and friends. Several more pages on in his first year review, Cantor Greenberg commented on skills for serving as a Jewish leader. He wrote, "In regard to delivering a Devar Torah, I have lots of experience with public speaking and speech writing, but had I been asked to provide words of Torah during a service, I would not have been able to deliver a good drash." I'm sure you find this hard to believe. Jake immersed himself in Judaics while at JTS, taking more courses than required by the school. His diligence as a student prepared him for his teaching and preaching here at CBI. One more Cantor Greenberg observation from his application essay, in which he wrote about his experience at the Kotel on his birthright trip. "I was overwhelmed by the feeling of awe as I approached the wall. I was finally face to face with the holy edifice, and I cried. I then prayed for my family. I prayed for my dad up in heaven, and I prayed for my mom and my sister to be happy. I had never felt so spiritually enveloped before in my life." Your cantor is devoted to his family. He is able to express healthy emotions. He genuinely prays, and he uses his beautiful voice to encourage all of you, in your prayers. This is a chazan. Cantor Jacob Greenberg, Chazan Yaakov Shmuel ben Asher Chaim Dvorah, I offer you these blessings just from me. May you always be blessed with the opportunity to share your voice, your song, your passion for life, with family, friends, and community. May you find meaning and joy in your work, even when the burdens of an entire congregation seem too heavy to bear. And when the enormity of this holy work overwhelms you, as it inevitably will, if it hasn't already, find the courage to reach out to your colleagues and teachers. We get it, and we will be here for you. May you continue to share your love of life with those in your life, and know that you are deeply loved in return. And before I bless you with God's words in song in the form of the priestly blessing, let me share the words we attribute to God as he spoke to Joshua when Yehoshua was about to assume the leadership of the people. "Let not this book of Torah cease from your lips, but recite it day and night, so that you may faithfully observe all that is written in it. Only then will you prosper in your undertakings, and only then will you be successful. Chazak ve'amatz, be strong and resolute. Proceed with courage and confidence, for Adonai, your God, will go wherever you go." Jake, come up here, and I will conclude by offering you the blessing from God found in the book of Numbers, in a setting composed by your teacher, our friend, Cantor Gerald Cohen.
You know, when I rehearsed this day for the last several weeks and months, I didn't plan all this crying. Yes, Anderson, I am crying a little bit. See how I knew it was Anderson? 14 pages, really? Wow, God. First, I just want to thank my colleagues, my partner in crime, for your beautiful words, your beautiful music. Many more thanks are forthcoming, but according to the program, I'm supposed to give my remarks now. Zehayom asa Hashem. Today is the day God created. Nagilah v'nismecha vo. Let us be joyous and happy on it. This verse, which comes from Psalm 118, is sung during the Hallel service, which we add to our liturgy on holy days, just like this morning. May 1st is an especially significant day in my life. It was on May 1st, 2016, 6 years ago today, when I gave my undergraduate senior recital, the culmination of my studies at the Hart School of Music. May 1st also happens to be my mother's birthday. So before I give my official remarks, I'd like for us all to sing happy birthday to my mom. Her name is Tony. I know I'm supposed to know her just as mom, but I also learned her name is Tony. So everyone, let's sing happy birthday to Tony on 3, and we'll start here. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Ken. Happy birthday to you. We didn't plan this. Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mom. She hates that. And I love it. Zehayom asa Hashem nagila v'nismecha bo. Today is the day God created. Let us be joyous and happy on it. When I think about this verse and my official installation as Cantor of CBI, there is a certain irony and amusement. This day has been a long time coming. First, it was the worldwide lockdown that prevented us from even having the conversation about an in-person celebration like this. 2 postponements later, this day has finally arrived. Today is the day. But today is not about the journey with this installation. Today is about our journey together, leading up to this day. It's been a little over 2.5 years since I arrived at the Toms River Park and Ride bus station, greeted by then Synagogue President Phil Brilliant. A very, very tan Phil Brilliant, I might add. I knew at that point I was very near the shore. From the moment I stepped into this building, from the very first Shabbos, I was welcomed into this community with open arms. Come July 1st, it'll have been 2 years since I officially began as your full-time chazan. I am blessed to be a part of a community that embraces me and encourages me. I am blessed to be a part of a synagogue where I can be the cantor I wanted to be from the moment I graduated. And I am blessed to be here with you all today, celebrating our togetherness. If I've learned anything over these last few years, it's the importance of who you surround yourself with. Today's celebration reminds me of the community I'm surrounded by, friends, family, mentors, both in person and on live stream. Through life's ups and downs, just remember, you'll never walk alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Thank you. Wow, oh, standing ovation. Thank you. Thank you. Please, rest your knees. Before this last song, I have many people to thank. First, thank you to my committee, for the many months of hard work, and for making this celebration such a success. Who knew you were signing up for a 6-month-long project? Thank you to everyone who sponsored today's celebration and filled the halls with music. You'll see outside all of our sponsors are proudly displayed. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you to Mike and Ken, our pianists for today, for making the music of this event, yes, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you to our office staff, Michelle, Patty, and Marianne, and Marianne's mother, for all your help executing the many logistics of this event. Thank you to my sister, Miriam, for designing such gorgeous programs. Thank you to Cantor Nancy Abramson, the Cantors Green, for joining me today. Thank you to everyone, each and every one of you, for being here, both in person and on live stream. And just as I ended my closing remarks 6 years ago at my college senior recital, I want to thank my mom and dad. My dad, thank you, Dad, for instilling within me the love of music and Judaism. I'm so grateful to have been forced to take different instruments by you, Dad, because now it wouldn't feel like you're forcing it at all. You knew. So thank you to my father, and thank you to my mother. Just as I said 6 years ago, you're the best. You're just the best. So now at this time, once the tears go away, I'd like to invite up Cantor Abramson and the Cantors Green for this last song, A Lador Vador by Josh Nelson. And why don't we give an applause for all the thanks. A lot of people made this happen. Thank you, everyone. We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong.
We are words and we are stories. We are pictures from the past.
We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last.
Ledor vador, nagid golecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips shall praise your name.
Looking back, that we carry in our hearts from the
We are blessed and we are holy. We are children of your way, and the words that bring us meaning, we will have the strength to say, Ledor vador, nagid golecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation. Ledor vador, these lips shall praise your name. Thank you, everyone, once again for being here this afternoon. Please join us in the social hall directly behind you for a dessert reception. I guess there's something else happening. It wasn't in my script, but I'll allow it.
So leave it up to me to throw off his script. So I'd like to introduce
thank you.
the birthday girl, Tony, for a little added surprise into your script, Cantor.
That's okay.
Do we have tissues?
Do you want me to stand here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew I had to throw something in there.
Of course.
Did you do it purposely? So one thing, when you all gave him a standing ovation for You'll Never Walk Alone, that was actually my husband's very favorite song from his favorite musical, Carousel. And the most interesting part is that after Cats, I would say Carousel is my least favorite musical. So I just have to say that, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyhow, but he sings it beautifully. So when, at that time, he still called himself Jacob, and if you called him Jake, he would correct you. When he was 4 years old, you wanted me to say something, right? And this is impromptu. We went to this little class called Kindermusik. And we knew Jake liked to sing, and my husband had a very good voice, and my mother-in-law had, so generations, nothing on my side, I can guarantee you. And after around the third class, the teacher, it was just for the kids, and the parents waited, well, mostly moms in the waiting room, said, Mrs. Greenberg, could I speak to you after class? And he was 4 years old, so I thought, like, did he hit someone or bite someone or, or something like, who knows, And she said, has anyone talked with you about Jake's voice? And I said, I know he likes to sing. She said, I've been a voice teacher, college level, high school level, for like 35 years. And I'm telling you, he has it. And it's not just an amazing voice, but he has that thing inside that you just can't define. And I was kind of thrown off because I was expecting to hear that he bit somebody, or something like that. So you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. So,
Rabbi Seltzer knows that.
Yeah, Rabbi Seltzer knows that too, right? Anyhow, it's wonderful to be here. It has been, we've all waited. Last night I didn't sleep a wink. I didn't know what I thought would happen today. And I just want to thank everyone for, he is your Cantor, but he's also still my little boy. Yeah. Even though he's all grown up and a religious figure and everything like that. And I want to thank everyone for how he's been welcomed here and how you all care about him and how you've welcomed my whole family. It's really just wonderful to come here and to see. And I'm just so proud of you, and to choose this kind of career and life, it's really not typical, and you really have to feel it like inside in a way that I really can't imagine. And I'm so proud of you, and such nachas from you, it's unbelievable. So, anyhow. Cheers. Cheers. Okay.
Now, please join us for a dessert reception in the social hall directly behind you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you very much. Thank you. You never walk alone? It's a good one, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. I'm happy over here.
And I got surprised. You get your email.
Yes. You get my emails, that's for sure. Thanks, Miriam.
It was so
I
did not show you. I mean, all I was
I remember the Devar Torah bit. I actually remember writing that.
I didn't cheat.
Thanks, Alia.
Oh. We'll have to put pictures side by side after my phone from 6 years ago.
Yeah, you and me. There you go.
It was great. It was great. It was beautiful.
Thank you for making this event so beautiful and special. And my time here is so beautiful and special. There you go. I wish I had the perfect response, but I agree with the sentiment. How about that? So am I allowed to hug each of you now? We could do a group green hug. No. Thank you for keeping me in line. Yeah. I heard.
This is much better than.
It must be amazing. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. Makes sense. She got this on Amazon, yeah. So I've had that. It's actually it's like a bag. It's actually very good. Well, I appreciate her. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Alyssa. Yeah, she told me. This is, yeah. No, I mean, it is what it is. I just feel bad that people still have to deal with this, you know? It's just the worst. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't rehearse this part. I need like my one-liners ready. I haven't thought of it. Exactly. Okay, it's not too long either. Thank you, thank you for all your hard work and organization and for keeping things in line. we need you. Yeah. Bill? Let me give you a hug. I have no idea why I was crying. You were really tan. I remember that. I remember my first I remember going, you're like, we start talking, and the car's coming in dog hair. And of course, at the end, look at the hog and salmon, and we drove around. We left the windows open. Yeah. I've been holding on to it 2.5 years.
it was postponed, they screwed up the clearance. They didn't get it. It's in Hamilton and Robert Johnson. That's where the surgery is. The best they can do is that's how I'm praying this. Just because he came 2 weeks away and I want to get this over with. Well, the first 2-3 weeks are going to be tough. So I ease myself in and wind up getting through all the sermons and stuff in like 4 weeks. As I see how I am, and then they come back to October. My hope is that I'll be back to work. It's around the 3rd week. I'll watch Zooms and calls and emails. I don't know about Shabbat, we'll see. Best privilege would be I graduate. That would be the best thing for me.
Does my hair look good? It looks nice. You in the middle, because you're the... And then we're going to look at the camera.
Okay. Oh, Terry's back.
Thank you.
Okay, where should we start? We'll start with Cheryl first.
Cheryl Cannon.
I guess just go for it. Just go for it. I don't know where to look from.
Just look down.
My chariot's here.
Okay. Which one? Okay, let's...
knows.
Yeah, that's
Are
right.
you a beer drinker? Get out of the way of the microphone.
This is a silly one. Okay, when you're ready, one without the two
Yeah.
glasses. Okay.
Okay, hold on. What are you doing?
I wanted to be funny. Okay.
All right, now the nice one. Now the nice one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Check it out. Congrats.
I didn't get to see the video because I was late.
Jake.
It was awesome.
Matthew just sent me this. He's GA of the year.
Mario here,
GA. Yeah.
Why should it be any surprise? Thank you, Lisa.
Wow, it was so fun.
Brandon too. I'm like, oh, you have me so far. I remember you were 4.
So we gotta take this year's live picture because I feel so bad.
I know it's a lot of people. Jacob. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Kids are so big too. Your daughter looks just like you. I know. I love it.
have programs, or
I think.
do you, I mean, there are these